Hey everybody, this is a lunchtime thought. This is Steve with Real Progressives. I wonder, do you ever find it to be embarrassing when you see people that are obviously in over their head and don't understand the subject at all? And they feel the need to talk about it, right? And talking about it can come in many forms. You can ask questions, you can read up on it and ask more questions, or you can just say things, right? You can just go ahead and flap your gums and say a lot of things that you have no idea what you're talking about. You've not done any research, and you're quite frankly just dumb as a box of rocks or ignorant. So I see some destructive patterns going on out there, and they're brought to my attention, and I'm expected to respond to every one of them. And folks, I would never have a chance to breathe if I answered every single stupid person that tried to say something above their knowledge level, because it's prevalent. It is happening all the freaking time. Unfortunately, what you've got is a situation where people feel the need to say things. They don't have to research them. They don't have to back up what they say. They can just say anything they want to say, and then ultimately, somehow or another, it's supposed to matter. So I'm going to talk real quickly in this very, very short period of time that I have about modern monetary theory. And it's going to be real quick, folks. This is the simplest thing you've ever heard in your life. At the end of the day, the federal government can't go broke, period. That's number one. Number two, the reason we say taxes don't fund spending is because taxes don't fund spending, Congress does. When Congress writes a bill, it issues directions. Those directions are then sent to the Fed. The Fed then enters keystrokes, makes deposits into accounts. Those accounts are then made available to the Treasury, which then spends those dollars into existence. Your tax dollars are literally deleted. So when you fill out your tax return, they go ahead and delete them. So you send it in, it says, I've paid $56,000 in taxes, I've received $3,000 in a return, blah, 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 whatever. Those taxes are purged from the system upon receipt. Why do they do that? Can you imagine sitting around waiting for your own money, the money you created, by the way, to have to come back to you before you can spend anymore? Think about how stupid that is. And that's what many of us have said and thought for a very, very long time. So we're sitting here saying, hey guys, it's important to understand when they tell you that the country is broke, when they tell you that they can't afford Social Security, they're lying. So why is it when we talk about this stuff, there is somebody named T.O. Troll that's out there mouthing off and saying things about the modern monetary theories? He's doing it because he doesn't have a game. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And the only way that he can get any attention is by riding on the coattails of those who do the research and spend the time doing it. So for us at Real Progressives, we choose not to engage in these people usually. But today's a special day because I'm going to tell you this so that the modern monetary theories understands what modern monetary theory really is and is not. Modern monetary theory is simply a description of how currency works. It's not the modern monetary theories, it's just modern monetary theory. And it's just one theory. And it's a description of how our federal financing works. It's a description of how currency works all over the world, be it in Australia, be it in England, be it in Zimbabwe, be it the Weimar Republic, or even going back and describing the Confederacy. Modern monetary theory, not the modern monetary theories, modern monetary theory describes currency wherever it is. So when I talk about modern monetary theory, I'm speaking of how modern monetary theory works in the United States from 1971 to present. Why does that matter? Because in 1971, we were removed from the gold standard. Why does that matter? Because when we were on the gold standard, our dollar had to be tied to the amount of gold we had. When you printed more money, it diluted the amount it was worth. It diluted the pool of gold because you only have a finite amount of gold. So prior to 1971, our dollars would be diluted. They would be devalued. Well, since that doesn't matter anymore, that's not how it's done anymore, and that's why they took us off the Bretton Woods Accord. okay? We're talking about modern monetary theory describing a sovereign, free-floating, fiat currency. It's not pegged, it's not convertible, it is just a piece of paper that ties to a digital account that is keystroked into existence. This is simple. This is truth. This is not a theory. This is not theories. This is modern monetary theory. This is a description of how our federal financing works today. Now, if you don't understand this, you should never live stream about it, because I will purposely go out and start shaming you for it going forward. I will shame you and embarrass you, because I'm done with idiots. Idiots. Stupid people. Really stupid people. Shamefully stupid people, thinking that they should have a right to talk about this stuff and not back it up with any facts, not back it up with any links, not back it up with any knowledge. That's a shameful thing to do. I won't call it evil. I'll just call it stupid. So with that in mind, the next part of this is this. When Bernie Sanders ran for president of the United States, Bernie Sanders hired a whole bunch of modern monetary theory economists to help him put together his package. Why does that matter? Because that's the foundation for making progress. You can't make progress thinking that you've got to win a tax war in order to go ahead and spend money to save people from dying, to give them single-payer health care, to help them have free college, to have paid family and medical leave, to have our green energy on the grid today. You can't do that thinking you got to tax and spend your way to doing that. It doesn't work that way. So that would require a level of stupidity that is unparalleled to believe so. So when Bernie Sanders offered up $33 trillion in new spending, he said that he was going to pay for it largely with a Wall Street speculation tax. What is a Wall Street speculation tax? A Wall Street speculation tax is a tax that curbs a certain behavior. Now, if you're trying to create revenue based on a certain behavior being curbed, once that behavior is curbed, you're not going to have hardly any revenue, are you? So it would require a significantly dull-witted person to believe that the modern monetary theories are describing something that's wrong. We're talking fact here. Okay? We're talking fact. And if you're a progressive and you want the New Deal, and you want the Green New Deals, and you want to have the things that were put forward in both Bernie and Jill's plans, then you will strive under all circumstances not only to find out macroeconomic reality, but you will do everything you can to help others learn it as well, even people that call it the modern monetary theories. So for us, it's very important that you all understand that as we sit here and we put forward these plans, they are factual, they are science, and the policies that we put forth, that's political. That's where we can discuss it. But the truth behind modern monetary theory, it's a science, folks. It's not up for debate, and I'm not seeking answers, and I'm not seeking common ground. I'm telling you the truth because I care. With that, I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives. Hope you enjoyed this lunch moment. Have a good day.